Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you another requested hair tutorial. It's the style that I was wearing in the Just Use It Up January series, and this I would say is probably going to be more of a typically styled pixie cut. So even though my hair is a little longer pixie cut, it's going to give the illusion of more of that shorter pixie cut. We're going to have the bangs more forward, and we're going to be kind of pulling this top section forward. And one of my subscribers requested some help with styling her hair. She said she has thinner bangs and a larger forehead, and this is definitely a style that would help with that. Also, if you're like me, you have some lines on your forehead that you want to camouflage, this is another good way to do that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started styling my hair. After towel drying my hair, I'm just going to run this comb through it. I'm going to use a little bit of my Catwalk Root Boost, and I am just going to use a tiny little bit up here. And then I am going to spray just a little bit in here because I want a little extra kind of hold. And so this not only provides good volume, but it can give your hair just a little bit of hold as you blow dry. So I'm going to put a little bit of that through the back of my hair as well. And then I'm going to go in with just one pump of my argan oil. And you want to be careful here not to put too much of this in the front, otherwise it can get really soft and weighted down. I'm just going to work a little bit through the back, and then what's left on my hands I'm going to put up here. I do still like to use this because I think it helps give good shine. So now that we've got that kind of worked through the hair, as I'm blow drying, I'm going to be blow drying it to the side that it is cut to go on, and I'm going to be pulling this hair forward on the sides, down in the back, and just a hint of a little bit of spikiness here on the top. So let's get started blow drying. With the flat iron, I just thought I would pause and kind of show you the shape of my cut before we go in and style it. And so you can see, I mean, it's kind of looking a little boring right now, right? But you can see right now, I had my stylist go quite a bit shorter this time around the ear. But my back, she has been kind of leaving a little more of a straight edge on there, but still tapered down so that I can wear it this way. The bangs, again, I still like this extra length here. Just kind of, I think, makes the cut a little more feminine, and then I still have it pretty short right here on top. So this is what we're working it with, and you know, it looks okay now, but I think we need a little help. So I'm going to go in now with the flat iron, and I am going to just further kind of flatten and straighten the sides. So again, I'm not going to flip the sides out, but just going to kind of almost try and paste them to the side of my head. And then I am going to tuck hair around the ear again. So again, we're going to give this kind of more of the illusion of a more traditionally styled pixie cut. Through the top, I am going to keep this spiked, partly because I am so short right now that unless I glued it down up there, it's not going to lay down flat. So and then here on the sides, you can see I'm just pulling the flat iron through and over the ear a little bit there as well. And then through the top, I am going to try and kind of curve this downward towards the back a little bit. And then here on the front, I do like to still bring the flat iron through because this gives it a little extra lift and body. So you can see it just kind of helped that section of hair have a little extra volume there. And then I'm going to go through the front of the bangs the same way. And then here, just do a quick bend in the end. And you can see I went really deep with my part this time. And then here on the sides, because I like to give it a little more of a textured look, I'm going to kind of do the same thing. Just put that flat iron right next to the scalp and bend down, and that just gives you a little extra volume there, so you have something to work with. Okay, I just took a peek at the back of the hair, and it's pretty well going in the right direction. You can see kind of how short that is back there. And so now we're going to go in with our styling product. If you've seen any of my hair tutorials, I'm sure you already know, this is the Enjoy Dry Wax. And I'm going to use a very little amount of this. So, well, I say very little. It's less than normal, but we're going to kind of work this through the hands, and just be careful not to use too much of this product when you're wearing your hair like this, because it can feel a little heavy here in the front. So we're going to start here at the top with the most of our product, work a little bit through the back, and then come here in the front. Now when we get to the front, I'm going to scrub this in the roots, and I'm actually pulling the hair towards the center. And I'm actually going to pull some of this top section towards the front as well. And then just ever so slightly start to bring this front section over to the side. And then here on the side, I'm going to keep pulling these hairs kind of down and shaped kind of towards the eye there. And then with a little more wax, going to shape the sides here, and then tuck behind the ear. And you can see I'm kind of rubbing my fingers here and then tucking, and again that just kind of gives it a little bit of a textured look here on the sides. So there is kind of where we're at before we add any hairspray. You can see, again, I have that I parted it really deep. So kind of on the outside edge of my eyebrow arch right there. And then it's kind of sweeping over this way. Okay, after checking out the back, I see I have one little section of kind of some crazy hairs, so just gonna put a little bend there. I kind of want some spikes and then more of that flatter look in the back. And now it's time to hit it with some hairspray. Going in with my Aussie Instant Freeze hairspray. And I'm first going to kind of glue down the back there. Thankfully it doesn't take too much because we're not trying to spike anything there. And then here towards the front, just kind of like usual, couple of short bursts, and then just making sure we keep some of that texture as the bangs are coming forward. So here's our finished look. So I hope that you really enjoyed this tutorial. I think it's just kind of a fun, different way that I have been changing up my styling, and I've been enjoying it. By taking the part over just a little bit further, kind of allows more of a flatter sweep here in the front. And I've just enjoyed kind of having the illusion of it looking like I have a much shorter pixie cut than I actually do. So hopefully if you have a shorter style like I do, you'll give this a try. Thank you as always so much for watching. If you're not already a subscriber, please make sure you hit that button below so you don't miss out on any other videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.